Greetings from sunny Gainesville, Florida. It's me, Frank Fry, the old geezer of gaming, etc., etc. And since today is, well, what I have described as Tankovy Tuesday or Tanker Tuesday, once again another video about Team Yankee. Now, first of all, let me say, in response to some of the responses to the last one I did, come on, guys. Well, if you don't like it, then don't play it. When did I ever say I didn't like it? You guys are putting words and attitude in my mouth that isn't there. Of course I like it. I bought all the books for it. Well, except Chieftain. Or, excuse me, Iron Maiden. And have certainly enjoyed it, sang its praises, and in fact, on Sunday, August 6th, I'm going to do, I believe it's a 70 or 85 point game with a friend of mine from Jacksonville to get tuned up for the Team Yankee tournament at an upcoming HMGS South convention. Huracan. You know, if I didn't like the game, then why in the world am I spending so much time on it? Good question. And the answer is, I like the game and I like playing it. There are certain aspects of it that, I'm not overly fond of, not having anything to do with the rules, but mostly with the visuals. Which leads me to today's topic. I downloaded Total War, and I got to tell you, the folks at Battlefront, as far as I'm concerned, seem to have not only gotten the message, they've improved on it. First of all, it's a free download. It's not going to cost you anything. So you can go you just go to their website. Download it. There you go, along with some other stuff. And they're talking about table sizes, and I note that they recommend an 8x6 table for 100 to 300 points of figures, troops, what have you. They also talk about a multi-formation groups. So, and describe in detail how that works under the rules, and what vehicles to use to represent the big formational headquarters, the mega formations, whatever you want to call them. And overall, it's very well done. It's very well done. It's excellent. Now, the only problem I have is my table's a 4x6. And quite frankly, there isn't much room out in ye old garage to make it any bigger, even if I wanted to, because my wife has her big floor loom sitting about 2 feet from it. And that takes up a lot of, that's a 6x6. And so there you go. So that's why I was interested in points. I also started working with the idea of different types of forces. I started with 50 points, and hot damn, there's a lot you can do with 50 points. I took, for example, the West German Panzer Reconnaissance Unit, well, actually formation, which is basically a Leopard 1 at company headquarters, a platoon of 3 Leopard 1s, and actually 2 scout sections of Luke's armored cars. That came to 15 points. Then I slapped a platoon of Leopard 2s onto it for a little oomph. That, of course, immediately Has 3 leopard 2s. Immediately added 33 points, brought it up to 48. I think there's a couple other things I can, at 2 points I can probably put on as well. I'd have to go back and look. But suffice to say, that was a very, it's a nifty little, 50-point force. A lot of mobility. The leopard 3 or the leopard 2s provide a lot of firepower. And it's almost a classic shoot and scoot. So there you go. Another one I tried, a Martyr Panzer Grenadier Company. 1 Martyr at headquarters, 3 Martyr platoons, and a platoon of 3 Leopard 2s to back them up. That's like 48 points, something like that, almost 50 points right there. And that, to me, is a very potent defensive force. You dig that infantry in with the Milan missile launchers, you back them up with the Leopard 2s, and there you've got a nice little force, that'll really occupy a 4x6 table. And I've done the same thing and working on the same thing for the Warsaw Pact. They get a lot more tanks, let me tell you. But you can go ahead and do like a BMP Motor Schutzen company. I think that's like, if you do it the bump 2s, BMP 2s, or as I call them, bump 2s, you got, I think it's 18 points right there. And I think it's like, 19, 20. So anyway, you get the same thing. You got a nice tank mass. I could do a tank heavy, 2 7-tank platoons, and a smaller bump platoon, and I think I get 50. No, I think it's more 75 points. But the thing is, these are really nice, formations that will fit quite handily on a 4x6 table with room to maneuver. And that's what I liked, and that's what I thought was really nice about Total War. Now, I would love to take my 100-point West German force and put it down on a 8x6 table, and I'll see if I can make that happen somewhere around here. Just to work with it, just to see what it looks like. And some of the bigger ones, they were talking 12x6, and you get a couple of 100 points per side. Yeah. And it really is, I think, a well-done little supplement, and a very necessary one that's going to go in my Team Yankee rule book, my basic rule book. And just like the Panzertruppen briefing booklet gone into the West Germans. And I would try to get an Afghancy air assault briefing booklet to go into Red Thunder, but you don't need to. It's already in there in all their resplendent glory. So what I like to say is that I give Battlefront a lot of props for coming up with this. This is really, I think, helps. Well, they said it in the book. They're trying to get away from, this gets away from the quote, strict competitive tournament type thing, and gets into the more, gaming for, have fun. So we'll see what happens, because that's what I think you ought to do. You ought to play games and have fun. And we'll catch you guys later. Take care, okay?